Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. Today we're going to take you to Twangtown, so let's go on down and see what's going on. Beautiful blind case. It can only be one of a few things, but today this is one of my most favorite guitars ever made. It's a 1961 Epiphone Sheraton. This is after Gibson took over the Epiphone company when they were still making guitars in the US. This was like kind of the competitor in-house to the ES355. This particular guitar is actually one of my favorites over the ES355. It's got the beautiful maple top, it's got the rosewood fingerboard, the mother of pearl with abalone inserts all the way up to the 15th fret. These were kind of, made as like a solid body version, sort of the Epiphone Emperor. This one has the shorter headstock. It's got the vine inlay with the old big script logo that was found on like the 40s Epiphones. It's got the long guard with the E still intact. And my favorite tremolo, the Trematone tailpiece, which actually lets you move the arm up and down. That's what you can see the holes for. Very nice action. Just a really cool piece. Let's just see the back. Beautiful 5-piece neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maple back. Goes all the way up to the headstock. Patent pending Grover tuners. This is some of the first Grovers. I mean, just absolutely crazy. This guitar came out of Norm's warehouse. Just want to give a little brief history of one of my favorite players who owned this guitar. Not this specific one, but he was famous for Sheratons. Was this gentleman named Leon Rhodes. He played with Ernest Tubb and the Texas Troubadours. He was seen playing a Sheraton for the majority of his career. When Ernest Tubb's band was taken on by Gibson, as far as artists goes, they went to the factory and all their favorite guitars were the Epiphones. So Leon could have had any Gibson he wanted. He chose a Sheraton because of how great it played. It's got the patent applied for. Yes, you've heard it right. PAF, mini humbuckers. This guitar is absolutely insane. Leon, going back to him, he went on to play as the house band at the Grand Ole Opry until, just about a couple years before he passed. I was fortunate enough to know Leon when I lived in Nashville. One of the sweetest, most genuine human beings I ever met. He was a man of faith, never drank a drop of alcohol. He just lived a clean life. I can't say that, but, Leon was a sweet man, though. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. I'm too doggone excited. Let's go out in the front. Let's play this thing, and hopefully the guy who bought it will let me have it.
Let's go.
Hey everybody, Norm over here, and listen, I love you guys. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for all the well wishes. There's a couple guitars that we pulled out of our warehouse for a very dear friend. Don't be upset, these are sold, but the very best of the best that I've had for 25 to 35 years stashed. This Epiphone Sheraton, it's a 61, wide neck, short headstock, thick logo. It's like the dot neck equivalent to the Epiphone Sheraton, which was their top of the line, which was like their 355, gold parts and fancier binding and all that. This thing is absolutely beyond terrifying. Everybody in the store is kind of going gaga over this thing, and Jack is going to play it for a second here for you and kind of demo it. But I just want you to know this guitar is not available, but a very dear friend is getting the nicest one in the world as far as I can tell. 61 Epiphone Sheraton.
Alright, very cool. Let's start here with the neck pickup, which by the way, these are PAFs, so you're in for a treat. We're going to do a song that was played on this very, guitar. This is a Willie Nelson song. Ray Charles later recorded. It's called Nightlife. That's the neck pickup. Let's go down to the bridge pickup. The other guy who played this guitar is really famous. I actually knew him when I lived in Nashville. He was a really cool gentleman named Leon Rhodes. He played with Ernest Tubb and the Texas Troubadours. Went on to play the house guitar player for the Grand Ole Opry, Little Jimmy Dickens. I mean, just anybody who was anybody. These guitars were really synonymous with the country music scene as much as the Telecaster was. They're very bright and punchy. This is the bridge pickup. This was the little solo he did on Driving Nails in My Coffin by Ernest Tubb. Really bright guitar. Just one of my favorites. I mean, it sounds great for just the... Just real quick, let's go to the middle position. We'll play this old tune called Hold It, which was really popular break song around the time this guitar was in the limelight. There you have it, guys. Our awesome 1961 Epiphone Sheraton Tremolo Gold PAFs.
Hey,
Just
I was going to ask
amazing.
you something, Jack. Who
What's
did
up?
that version of Hold It?
That version, I mean, I learned that from like an old Les Paul recording that was kind of, back in the
Because
day.
I think Bill Doggett might have been the first one.
He did that one.
Played organ, and I played that as a break
bet you
tune
did. Everybody did.
1,000 times when I used to play with my old bands. We used to play 5-6 sets a night.
Exactly.
And every time we would take a break,
That's the one, right? Exactly.
Yeah, so,
When did you do that? What year? What do you remember? Like,
well, late 60s, mid
yeah,
to late
so around the time
60s.
this guitar probably would have been out there in the clubs.
Yep.
It's very cool.
Very
So,
cool guitar.
yeah,
Nice
love
playing,
it.
Jack.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys, this one is not available, but we couldn't let it go out of here without getting a video. Just too cool. Love you guys. Thank you very much for everything.
Thanks, Norm. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.